Good evening, folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Divinity time. After we've listened to the music a bit longer, of course. How are we this evening? It's a Monday, first day back to work for some of us. We shall cure the Monday blues. It's a Divinity 2. Hello, Logic. Welcome, Ollie. This music never gets old. Never! Never, never, never. I absolutely love it. Enjoy your sculpting whilst listening to me drone on. Finish matriculation exams. That sounds like some kind of medical procedure. Finnish language, okay. Well, I hope, fingers crossed it went well, fingers crossed. Okay, the music has subsided, so we're going to dive in. We're going to continue on, and I shall bring you up to speed with what I did between the last session and this one, and it was not a great deal. After the stream on Saturday, I played yesterday for about an hour and a half, so I haven't done a great deal. I was going to play today for a couple of hours at least, and I thought, you know what? I might as well just stream it. If I'm going to be playing it and I've got nothing else to do, and I've got no plans and no interruptions, might as well just stream it. Why not? So that if people want to watch it, they can. Okay. So I'll just give you a very quick rundown in what happened between the last session and this one then. I have, as usual, done some shopping, got some new equipment with my characters. Again, don't ask me to recall exactly what I got because I'm going to struggle, but we've got I think we've got 4 or 5 different upgrades. I've got a ring, I think a couple of rings, got some new boots. I remember getting some boots. Got some boots for Ifan. These were upgrades. Hiking boots for pounding those long and windy roads. And I give Ifan's cast-offs to Fane because Fane could do with the dodge, which means he's now up to a whopping 43% dodge. My aim is to get him to 50% dodge. We're getting very close, which means he's a damn tricky son of a gun to hit, which is why we can be a little bit more sparse with his physical armor, because he's not going to get hit with physical attacks quite as often as other people. I got a ring for the prince. I was going to say ring for the king. He's not quite the king yet, but ring for the prince. Divine right. I think this was new. I think I got this from the shops, or I stole this apparently. This might not be new then. I got a ring somewhere along the lines. Anyway, just a little bit of shopping. Nothing majorly exciting. And what I did is I also decided to take the time to explore in a bit more detail this particular part of the map, because in the last session we kind of just ran straight here and got bogged down with this little puzzle here. So we walked around, got attacked by some of those shadow people, the people that are after the Red Prince, the House of Shadow, I think they were called. Got attacked by some of those guys about here. We killed them, of course, but kept keeping the prince on his toes. We found an elven camp here, and remember Sahalia from the Fort Joy? Apparently she's been kidnapped and captured, and she has been taken to the sawmill. These guys have asked us to retrieve her, to rescue her. If she happens to be there, fine. If she's not, we're not going to bust her gut. But we'll keep an eye out. So that's all I did, really. Nothing exciting, no additional quests in terms of any completion. And I ended my session here outside the sawmill, about to go inside and cause holy hellfire and brimstone to erupt. But unfortunately, I noticed that the characters within said sawmill are level 15. We're level 13. So I don't think we're quite ready to take on the highly trained and brutal lone wolves. So instead, I'm going to redirect my attentions and head for an area which I think we may have some more success, considering we've been sent there quite recently. And that's over this side of the map, the Black Pits area. I think this is more our kind of capability right now. So we're going to instead head this way. Look at the apprentice on behalf of Hanag, so we can get some extra source from her, source knowledge. Black Pits for Fane, White Magisters to have a look at, and all that kind of jazz. So I think this is going to be a better area for us to go and have a nosy into. So yeah, we're going to head there right now, on foot as well. No fast travelling, no waypoints. We're just going to enjoy the scenery and just have a nice gentle canter. I mean, Ifan wants to make use of his hiking boots. Put them to good use. Give him a bit of a test run. Do they live up to the test? Do they live up to the challenges? We talked to this frog. He didn't have much to say. He did say something that was quite useful. I think he was the frog that told us about the back door, maybe. Anyway, he's still sat there ribbiting away, ribbiting a load of nonsense. So let's take a nice scenic walk past the scene of the crime, the scene of chicken murder, chicken mass murder. In fact, we haven't looted one of them. We have an unlooted, highly frozen chicken. A dark pearl. Would you credit that?
If I can stand, then I can fight.
This is the elves I was telling you about, chittering away. They were doing some kind of a ritual. One of their number was slain in battle, and Ifan happened to know about the ritual, stepped forward and helped them with it. I mean, the Red Prince was aghast, really. Okay, let's keep following this road round. Good evening, Thomas. So the Phoenix Heart, I ate the Phoenix Heart with the Red Prince, thinking that it was I got a Phoenix egg previously, and it was useful to eat that, and I thought it was the same thing, but it was a Phoenix Heart, and I should have eaten it with an Elven character, but all it granted was a spell that we already have, a Fire Whip or Fire something or other, some sort of fire spell that Los already has, so I didn't really miss much by eating the heart with the wrong character, thankfully. The Red Prince was feeling peckish, you know? Bit of Phoenix Heart in the morning.
What's this?
Woo!
I found something.
Unusual skeleton. I'm going to save it, because usually poking around with old bones ends up in some kind of nasty situation.
The skeleton is old enough for flies to have eaten its flesh, though some of its owner's clothing still remains intact, including a belt with a gleaming buckle.
Okay, so it's got some clothes intact. A belt with a gleaming buckle. This seems a little bit suspicious. Yes, the skull's abnormal position definitely does bother us. Taking a closer look.
You run your finger along the skull and spine until it finds a fissure. Upon closer inspection, you realize the victim suffered a broken neck. It seems this person took a great fall.
Humpty Dumpty, perhaps? We're going to examine the area around the skeleton. We're just going to, before we dive in and start looting belt buckles, we're going to just make sure everything is okay here.
You see no blood or signs of struggle. The surrounding vegetation is green and healthy.
Okay. Having a look at the skeleton.
The bones look properly intact, though its skull is askew, as if the skeleton is looking in a direction it shouldn't be able to.
Oh, what are they trying to tell us here? Okay, examining the belt.
The belt may have been gnawed by rodents and reptiles, but the name engraved on its buckle is unmistakable. Victor.
Victor? The skeleton has hit points, which is another suspicious thing. Is Victor sleeping? Is he an undead character that is actually alive?
Well, here's one corpse that never got a proper burial.
You re-examine the skeleton. The bones look properly intact.
Okay, there's something to do with this. There's probably a quest to do with this. There must be. There's something's amiss here. Oh, this is a graveyard. The Stone Garden graveyard. And this stray dog, I think, is a dog that I rescued from its owner in the square of driftwood. So we're going to see if he's alright.
The shaggy dog keeps his distance, wary eyes sizing you up as his hackles rise.
You run away, everyone here run away, all run from something.
Rex the stray dog. Maybe he's not the same dog. Okay. A bit of empathy. We're runaways too, if I'm saying.
I knew. All runaways round here. I ran away from bad man.
Yeah, I'm sure it's the same dog.
Very bad man. Man wanted to make me spider food.
Or maybe he's not. I'm confused here.
I know. I can sniff. Good and bad. Riker bad.
Riker bad. Who's Riker? Who is he?
Bad man. So bad. I liked his house. Big garden of stones. Lots and lots of bones to dig. Good, tasty bones.
Big garden of stones, lots of bones. So he's either the grave keeper, cemetery keeper.
But when I sniffed him, how he is for true, I ran and ran and ran.
Okay. Inviting him to sniff us. How do we smell? Out of interest.
He paws a few tentative steps closer and sniffs all around you, nose wrinkling with concentration.
You surely smell good. We're not good enough to eat, though.
Smell not like dog, like wolf. But not bad like Riker. Good wolf.
Good wolf. Good answer.
He bounds forwards and licks your face effusively.
Oh!
His breath stinks of graveyard clay and ancient bones. Immediately, you feel an allergic reaction developing on your cheek. Hot red blood is spreading in an angry rash.
Oh dear, Ifan, this is why we leave talking to animals to Ifan. Red Prince could help us. Can you imagine a dog licking his face? He'd be absolutely horrified.
The dog scurries away to sniff about the area, leaving you with his approval and an itchy face.
Itchy face. Goodness gracious. Ifan, how long is this cured by 45 bless or first day? Oh, do I have to do everything here? Please, just take heed. Do not let stray animals lick you in future. I may not be around to assist. Stone Garden. Riker's Rest. We've got like map pins here. But these are not for quests, these are just important locations. So I'm going to head into here first. We have actually come to the Bridgekeeper's house when we first entered this particular area, so it'll kind of marry up and match up with this before we go to the Black Pits, which is I think round about here. Oh god, this music is just so awesome. It really is. It's got a bit of a dramatic flair to it. So here we are. The door to the stone garden. Oh, we're getting a bit of rain here. Which means rain and misery, damp and dark, grey.
What's this?
Oh, we're gonna get a load of these, aren't we? Because we're in a graveyard. They're all gonna be mounds. How many of them should we dig up? Should we desecrate the dead? Probably not.
Vilnix Creever. Almost sounds like a lizard name. But here,
A lizard? Let's have a look at some of these graves.
Pauline Lacey lies here, burned in her bed. As in life, so in death.
Let's see what spirits haunt this garden.
Ooh. So we do have Vilnix Creever right here. Not quite in the flesh, but in the spirit. We could do with some sauce.
Brother, help me, please!
Oh dear. Consume the spirit sauce. I have no time for you. No, of course. What's the matter? Dead kin.
Isn't it obvious? Some thoughtless fool buried me in this grave like some common human. I can't be at peace in a place like this. I have to be put to rest according to lizard tradition.
There's a tradition.
The eternal fire burns in the lizard quarter of the cemetery. I beg you, cast my remains into the fire. Set my spirit free. I will never know peace otherwise.
Well, it is kind of a sad state of affairs when lizards are buried in the ground amongst humans and other such things. Yes, perhaps we should show a mercy here. But, yeah, good old Princey here can't quite do things for free. He's very busy.
Isn't helping your kin enough for you? Fine. Do as I wish, and I'll see that you are rewarded.
Ah, well, if you're talking of a reward, well, I'll be happy to cast your remains into the eternal fires. Stranger in a strange land. Let's dig 'em up.
There must be the remains of that lizard spirit, just as he said.
Stranger in a strange land. Creever's remains in a human grave. Take him to the eternal fire. Go on then. What's this here? Somebody's rather important burial mound here. We've got a little crypt all locked up and secure. Kind of want to open it now and see what's inside. Have a nosy poke. Oops. Wrong button. Perhaps I should talk to the masked servant first before we go grave robbing. Perhaps he may take offence. Or perhaps we should not. There we go. We'll just ooh, I'm so tempted. So tempted. We'll talk to the man first. Is it a man? Is it a thing? It's got humanish hands. But then it's got a spirit right next to him. The same thing. Interesting.
The servant responds with a blank look and a low groan. At first glance, the spirit seems much like its host. Hollow, detached. Yet, in its eyes, you see something more ominous. Something not apparent before. Agony.
Agony. Agony. Ooh. Agony. Are you in pain?
The spirit nods, and its face grows even more tortured. It is trapped. By what or by whom, you cannot say.
Well, We'll put you out of your agony.
Spirits as haunted as the graveyard it roams.
Lovely jubbly. Bit of sauce, and he's no longer in agony. Marvellous. And I can loot in peace, without fear of prying eyes. Let's hope he wasn't an important character.
What's this? I found something.
Curious angelic statue. Broken angelic statue. One's facing forwards and one's facing backwards. And a locked door.
Here lies an unknown farmhand. Not a dwarf, but of them. A smallish man of no small heart.
This has me intrigued. Curious angelic statue. Let's see if we can do something with this.
The plinth of the statue bears a series of deep, circular scratches upon its stone. The statue can be rotated.
Yes, let's rotate it. Facing the wrong way.
The sculpture looks impossibly heavy, yet turns with little effort.
Keep turning.
The statue rotates with little resistance.
Keep turning.
The sculpture looks impossibly heavy, yet turns with little effort.
I think we should have them maybe face each other, perhaps?
The statue rotates with little resistance.
Can we, like, rotate it the other way, please?
You cringe at the sound of stone grating against stone. You cringe at the sound of stone grating against stone. The statue rotates with little resistance. The sculpture looks impossibly heavy, yet turns. You cringe at the sound of stone grating against stone. You cringe at the sound of stone grating against stone.
Right, you better rotate in the same manner.
Over you. Its plinth bears the same rotation scratches as its counterpart.
Attempt to repair. How do we repair a statue? Broken angelic statue. I think we need to find its remains first. You can't just repair it with some random mishmash of stuff. So we need to repair it and then rotate it, I think. But we will rotate
The
it.
statue looms over you. The statue doesn't move, no matter how much force you apply.
Yeah, we need to repair this. Good evening. Good evening, Tej. Welcome. Right, we're going to have to find some statue remains, aren't we? Or something to repair that statue with. What's down here? Another grave.
Here rests Timus Anchoret. Ever may he look out upon the woods he loved so dearly.
Dude, help! I'm down here!
What in the gods?
A mind of this magnitude shouldn't be cursed to live like this. Can you dig me up?
Who are you?
Well, I used to be... Wait, who did I used to be? I can say with confidence who I am now, at least. A thinker. The likes of which you've never known and never will.
Well, he sounds harmless enough. But we don't want any funny business.
Don't worry, there's nothing funny about me.
An existential crisis.
The skeleton tries to brush the dirt from his clattering bones, then frowns. The moistest bits are still stuck in his cracks and crevices.
Too much information.
Thanks. You're probably looking for a reward, but I haven't got much. Except, you know, the wisdom of the ages.
Well, wisdom is very useful in the right hands.
He pokes a finger against his ossified head.
I'm a bit of a philosopher, you see. Not much else to be, what with all that thinking time.
You look mightily strange for a philosopher. But you mentioned wisdom. Perhaps you could share some with me? Some form of reward, at least?
Oh, but I don't just go around giving knowledge away like a common medium.
And I don't go digging up philosopher skeletons in spheres like a common medium. Want me to put you back in your hole?
The skeleton pauses and sighs, then straightens his spine with a clatter.
A soul bond will settle it. A battle of wits. Then the cosmos itself will decide who can better face the truth of our own essence. Me or you.
Ooh, a quiz off.
A weak soul may not survive the bond.
A soul bond, a battle of wits. Oh, no, I thought it was like a battle of wits as in like a quiz. I think it's a bit more than that. Okay.
But I'm sure you'll be just fine.
And what does this soul bond, this battle of wits, entail?
Oh, it's easy. We link up souls and share our innermost beliefs. Think of it like an innocent little duel. The winner remains comfortable with their personal truths.
Oh, this is going to inflict some form of a permanent status upon me. It's going to increase wits, maybe, or something, for the sacrifice of another stat. I've got a feeling. Got a sneaky feeling.
The loser, well...
Oh, God. We see, we haven't got a lot of wits, and this is not a wits-based character. Have I got any wits with this guy? No, it's strength and constant. Yes, I do have wits with him, actually. Yes, I do have wits. Of course, I am the prince. I have... What am I saying? I have enough wits. Come on. Chance for me to show off my knowledge. I'm a scholar, for goodness sake. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, how fun. Just touch this bone on my rib cage here, right over where my heart would be, if... well, you know.
You reach for the rib in question, but nothing feels different. Not until you try to pull your finger away, and it remains glued to the bone.
Oh, God.
All right, mister. Deep thought. First up, our purpose in life. I say it's to accumulate knowledge. Pretty great answer, eh? Can you do better than that?
Let me see. Our purpose in life.
His jaws clack together in a show of self-assurance.
To love others as passionately as you can. Perhaps not. To make the most of every moment. Not the answer I would imagine he would say either, but out of the two, make the most of every moment. Hence why I'm rushing back to my empire. Every moment spent chasing it down and in the company of fools, some present company excluded, of course, is precious time wasted.
You question your response the moment it leaves your lips. Your entire body shivers anxiously as you wonder, what is this life's true meaning?
Oh, this is not a puzzle. This is a jewel. A jewel of the mind. A jewel on perspective. Of course the Red Prince will win this. Easy.
You poor, precious, pathetic thing. That's what happens when you gaze into an unseasoned soul.
Unseasoned? Well, sprinkle a bit of salt and pepper on then.
Let's see if you can do better this time. Tell me, Sammy Smarty Pants, is there such a thing as free will?
Of course there is.
I say no. The gods guide our every move. I dare you to outsmart me now.
The gods guide our every move. Well, I've spoken with my god, and although she does advise me, if I choose not to take her guidance, I'm free to do as I please. Free will exists. I am the living example.
You are immobilized by fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of nothing, fear of everything. It aches, as if the weight of the world presses against your skull.
Aw, the big lizard's as weak as a kitten. There. It'll be okay.
What are you doing to me? I'm getting very tired of this game.
I hate to ask another question, but the bond demands it. Sorry and all that. So tell me, is there a difference between right and wrong? Don't hurt yourself now. I know how trying this must be.
Seeing as we have the scholarly answer here, we're going to pick this one. Smarty pants, eh? We'll bamboozle him with our own knowledge. Every culture through history has established its own code of ethics. Within these codes, right and wrong are strongly defined. What's right to one person may be wrong to another.
You feel the bond break between your finger and the skeleton. You pull your hand quickly back to your side. The truth of your final answer momentarily calms you, but it is not enough to ease the inner pain ripping through your mind, soul, and body. The pressure builds and builds.
I don't think we won, somehow.
Such a pity.
No! I will not be beaten! No! I knew this was going to happen! Oh! My blood rose elixir! No, you stupid! How many? 5 hit points. He's dying. He is dying right when I get resurrected. Ifan! He's calling out from the ether. Raise me up! Who's got the most? Existential crisis. The personal angst the philosophical skeleton inspired proved fatal. I've lost my blood rose elixir. That is irksome to say the very least. Right, you no good son of a scoundrel. Don't just sit there looking on. He's got an orb around him. He's probably immune. Existential haze. You probably can't hit him. Nothing can do as much harm as an awareness of the entropy of all existence. You can't hit him. You can't hit him, I'm telling you. There's no way you can be killed. I bet how many people want to kill him after that? I'm telling you, everybody wants to kill him after that, and you just can't. The game is mocking us now. We can't kill this man. He killed us, and we can't do nothing about it!
If it ain't Francis Philosopher. Looks like you recovered from your existential crisis. I hope you find that wisdom you're looking for. Won't be from me.
He does sell stuff. He's got a lot of gold as well. Fine, if we can't kill you, we shall steal from you. Get up out your chair. Move, walk, do something, please, quickly move. Go for a leisurely stroll somewhere. Oh, actually, we can still steal from him. We can go right to the side of him here.
If it ain't Francis Philosopher. Looks
You
like you
no
recovered
good
from your
scoundrel.
existential crisis. I
No
hope
good
you find that
scoundrel!
wisdom you're looking for. Won't be from me.
Yeah, well, taking your money, pal. Taking your money. It's the least I can do. Only 6,000. I think I may. Could have got some resurrection scrolls out of him actually. We are running a little bit short after our recent use of them. Anyway, thank you. Goodbye. Is he gonna notice? You don't care. Wait, I've been robbed. Yes, you have, and we've robbed you. You dumb schmuck. Outsmart that. Yeah, 336. Oh well, bit of coin there. It's not quite making up for the loss of our blood rose elixir, unfortunately. But what can you do? What is he? You can still do something. You can still actually outsmart him. Ooh. Well, obviously, it'd probably involve a different character, would it not? Oh. Oh, it's tempting. It's tempting. It's tempting. Oh, but it's... Oh, I don't know. Should we have another character move in? How about Ifan? How about Lose? She seems the kind of character who will be able to outsmart somebody with her high intelligence. Yes. Yes, I'm thinking Lose could have a shot, perhaps. If indeed it requires a separate character to do the talking this time, seeing as the Red Prince seems to have burned his bridges.
Here rests some of Granson Lock. May the rest of him find peace.
Some of him, not all of him. Right, there is a way up this way, which leads to a rather strange looking area. Right, come on then. Is this the Elven Quarter? Let's have it. I will not be able to rest easy until I have got one over on him, so yes, if I need assistance to do it, so be it. In the meantime, where the flipping hell are we? Oh, I should have realised that myself. Memorial of Heroes, Stone Garden, Riker's Rest. Where am I? I'm lost. This place is very disorientating. Okay. We're back again!
Do you ever meet a true philosopher?
Of course, he reads all his little books, doesn't he? His encyclopedias.
He pokes a finger against his ossified head.
You found one right here. Spent centuries buried under the dirt. What with all that thinking time, I've found nothing less than the wisdom of the ages.
We'll go down the same line. Perhaps he could share some of his wisdom.
Oh, but I don't just go around giving knowledge away like a
The skeleton pauses and sighs, then straightens his spine.
A soul bond will set, but I'm sure you'll be just fine.
All right. Accept the offer. We shall have a rematch.
Oh, how fun. Just
You reach for the rib in question, but
all right, mister. Deep thought. First up, our purpose in life. I say it's to accumulate...
his jaws clack together in a show of self-assurance.
Hello, Hall, and welcome. Okay, we're going to go with the undead answers. It's the only option that's available that's different to the ones that we were given before. So, Fane, maybe trying to outthink the answers here. Just, do your empty skulls contain brains? How deep could your thoughts possibly be?
A shattering shiver passes through the skeleton's body from toe to head, then back again.
Ha ha ha! Looks like we got the first round.
Well, but...
Ooh,
Let's just move on to the next question.
bit spluttery and stuttery. Have I got you all of a quiver?
Tell me, Sammy Smarty Pants, is there such thing as free will? I say no. The gods guide our every move. I dare you to outsmart me now.
I'm just wondering how the hell we can manage to converse without voice boxes.
Oh, gods, I can hardly bear to. All right, I need to get a hold of myself.
You seem to be breaking down. Is there a problem?
The skeleton hangs his head low, then yanks it upwards again.
One last query. Is there a difference between right and wrong? The truth is that there is not. Only action and consequence. Oh, I got you there.
Oh, you got me there indeed. But what you didn't get is the fact that how the hell are we moving? without muscles or ligaments. Quite the quandary.
You feel the bond break between your finger and the skeleton. You pull your hand quickly back to your side.
I can't bear this existential agony. What have you...
Hey! Ha ha! I'd call that game set and match. I think the Red Prince even clapping Fane on the back. It's a pity we still don't get our Blood Rose elixir aura back, but well, seeing him explode into 1,000 pieces is, I suppose, not a bad consolation prize. And some extra stuff we didn't manage to steal from him, including the resurrection scrolls. Absolutely spiffing marvellous. Thank you for the slight tip. It's made me happy. And the XP is always nice as well. We shall move on. Okay, let's just get a quick handle on where the hell we are in this godforsaken maze. So we've been down there, we came, so this must be the gates that we came through. This is where we need to repair the statue. We look as if we're going to be going up this way. There is a offshoot to the left, which I suppose we'll take a look at. Beehive! Anybody need some honey? Not the right kind of beehive. Alright. This is an altar of sorts.
An elven ancestor tree. Even I can't deny the beauty.
Ooh, an elven ancestor tree. And some sauce. Don't mind if I lap it up, do you? I think we could turn Fane into an elf here and
Come down, Godwoken! Come, decay!
what the hell?
The undead elf steps from the shadows. He looks powerful, but when he speaks, he is in pain.
What the hell just happened? Oops! I feel like I've done something wrong. Obviously I haven't. We just did a bit of we did a summon saucy spirit thing, and boom!
Welcome, Godwoken, to your grave. I promise you decay.
Oh, this doesn't look good. This does not look good. Can we just, like, get out of here? You're undead. Are you sure you're fine? Are you sure you're not confused? I mean, I don't know what's going on here.
I decay. But if I serve, I grow again.
Into what exactly?
I shall serve him. You must die.
And who exactly are you serving?
He is my friend. He is your king. He wants your decay.
Well, he's gonna have to work hard for my decay, because I'm not going down without a fight!
You rot here, Godwoken. We all rot.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I think we're screwed, guys. I think we're screwed. I am alone. I realise this. How am I alone? What did I do wrong? I think we need to summon forth.
Come down,
Come on, guys! Don't leave me hanging! I am in dire need of assistance!
Come down, Godwoken. Come, decay. Come down, Godwoken.
We're all here! You thought I came alone, didn't you? Ha ha! Well, you got a nasty surprise. Right, let's do something about this crony. Weak to fire, as I thought. down blocked by physical armor. Fine. Are you weak to fire? Not really, but that's all I can do. I could fortify. Could fortify. Could fortify. Yeah. I'm going to stack my physical armor as high as it can possibly go, and I'm going to use this reactive armor. I haven't used it yet properly. I am surrounded as well, so it could be useful.
I'm ready.
Spiky trunk. Ooh. Aye, 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 aye. We should be okay. I mean, we're a couple levels above these things. Just need to take them down as quickly as possible. Acid damage to Ifan. Right. I think we could do with a fire incarnate. These things are weak to fire, so could probably do with a fire totem as well. Totem of fire. Bring forth the fiery goodness. There we go, that'll do. That'll do nicely. Come on down. Time to feel a fiery wrath. Oh! Put them down with one blast. Goodness grief. He is kicking backside, isn't he? Old Fred here. Feel the burn, indeed, indeed. Oh, we do have somebody here that's... I wonder if we can teleport these things. We're a little bit too far away. Do you want to just go next to my fiery friend? If you don't awfully mind. I mean, the Red Prince is going to suffer here. Where is he? I can just miss the Red Prince. But get everybody else. That should do. Oh, just surviving by the skin of his teeth. You see, Fane, I don't want Fane to get too close, because if we use reactive armor, we're going to get hit. So if we can... Is that a raised platform? Yes, it is. Kinda screwed here. I want to see if I can get a bit closer. And then backstab. No, blocked. I'm blocked, you see. Can't really do much. Right, he's going next. Galan, scion of the elves. Scion of the elven people. You dare to attack us? How foolish. So try and knock him down. Killed that. Knocked him over. I'll call that a success. Now I can get to him, you see. Wonder if we want to do that, or if we want to get behind this one. Yeah. Don't mess with the Feynmeister. And he gets another turn, just for good measure. Nothing he can do though. He's got free movement. Sawtooth knife. Sounds painful. Turn him into a chicken. Yeah. Scion of the elves, look at you now, nothing but clucking bag of feathers. Pathetic. Oh, let's have a look. Can we shoot him from here? A little bit far. Oh, we'll pass. We'll pass. Slice this chicken down. Leave him be. Totem, take a pop. Boom. 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 Yes. Phew. Now, where the hell have we been teleported? Let's get my bearings here. Donna de Moura is a intelligence-based chess piece which looks mightily good.
Nice.
It took the words out of my mouth. Let's have a look at Lois. Is this an upgrade for her? Ooh, yes it is. It's an upgrade for you, Mrs. Lois. An upgrade for you, gives you a new skill as well. Nice indeed. But I like this robe. It looks so cool. It's black and gold. This doesn't look like it's going to be black and gold. This looks like it's going to be all fur and elven-y type things and bone sticking out of it. It's not a good look. But it's obviously an upgrade by epic proportions. It's not bad. Stats v looks. Yeah, I mean, it's normally all about the stats, isn't it? But you just can't help it. You just can't help it. But if it just in the first game, you could get you can get dyes in this game. Can we dye our clothing in this game as well? Although, let's have a look at Bone Cage. Indeed, what does it do? We do actually. Why has she got 2 extra skills? Oh, because we've increased her intelligence, and have we increased her wits as well with this item? Yes, give her extra wits, so she gets. Wait a minute, why has she suddenly got 2 extra flipping thingies here? Am I missing something? Why has she got 2 extra things there? I don't know. I don't know why she's got 2 memory slots that I'm not using. I did the memory bars last night. Farsight. I give her Farsight. Skill oh, I've lost Huntsman. I've lost Huntsman because I had Huntsman on the other chess piece, so she can't now use Farsight. So we need to get a point of Huntsman from elsewhere. So she's lost. We've lost Farsight for the time being. Okay, Bone Cage. Increase physical armor by 136, and another 136 for each corpse in the area around you. So it's a way to buff your physical armor. Okay, so we need a mod for the dying. Is that what you're saying? In the meantime, seeing as we can't use Farsight, we may as well get another couple of spells. I mean, look at the state of this hotbar. It's just laden with tons of spells. Right, I think we want another. A recent patch came out, and I'm sure this Winter Blast used to only hit friendly characters. It now says set chill status on characters in the area. I'm sure it used to say on enemies. Unless I'm reading it wrong. Right, we could actually separate the hotbar by... oh, look, a second hotbar's full of flipping scrolls. Bloody hell. Right, we're going to have to put it on the 5th hotbar. So we're going to go for this. I did want this, but I went for Hail Strike because Hail Strike does say enemies rather than characters. So we'll have that back on again. And we have space for one more. I think we've got Electric Discharge, we've got Blinding Radiance, we've got a few attacks from every school. Mosquito Swarm for some extra physical damage. I think extra physical damage is good. I think we've got plenty of opportunity to do magical damage with all our different elements. I think extra physical damage is useful. So we'll go for that for now. As soon as we get extra huntsmen, these are going to be dropping off again anyway, because Farsight's pretty useful. Extra range for a mage is not to be snuffed at. Anyway, we were... Oh, good point. We can test it straight away. We can test it now. No, I think it's still friendlies. Think it's still friendlies, possibly, maybe. Didn't seem to do anything to us. Alright. So yeah, in terms of the look of this, it's not as bad as I thought it was. It's a robe, it's not a hideous mess of feathers and bones. She's actually not got a full robe though, it's got like a kind of a rather interesting top half mixed with a hood. Very strange affair. Very strange. But it kind of works, and the stats are far too good to pass up. But we are keeping this chest piece because, you know, if we're walking around town and we're not doing any battles and stuff, and I just want it to look good as I'm doing some shopping, I can always keep this put on the sacrificial mantle, and she looks far better just for lazing around town, looking cool in black and gold. You gotta have the attire for non-battle purposes. But at the moment we are exploring dangerous depths, and therefore she shall have to wear that for the time being. And we've got some other stuff which we need to identify, all of them. Dazing Bolt we have. We'll sort them out a bit later. And a log. Just because one can never have too many logs in your inventory, you know? How do I get out of this joint? And a short stick as well. Aha! Way out. Well, quite a useful foray there. Got some nice equipment out of that that fight. Just gonna try casting this, and then seeing if we can interact with the Elven Tree.
The tree sits lifeless now, bereft of memory, its source gone forever. Dead wood now, it shall fade into the past.
Oh, is it because we killed the Scion? The Scion was responsible for the tree. I'm not au fait with the Elven lore. I think the Scion... In fact, when we were rescuing... Or when we've been sent to rescue Sahala, they mentioned Scions. But the Red Prince couldn't be bothered listening. It was Ifan doing the talking. As far as he's concerned, elves are nothing more than slaves. We killed the Scion. Oh well. It wasn't out of choice, he attacked us. We were just trying to see if there were any spirits around.
Here lies David Craig. All shall lose the race with death. Here lies Jin Akana, noted fencer. A near unblemished record.
A near unblemished record. The only one fight.
Here lies Jin Akana, noted fencer. A near unblemished record.
Yeah, the only fight he or she lost was the final one. Okay. Now where? Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What do we have here? We have a situation going on. Is this the Eternal Fires? Is this where I'm casting the bones?
It's hard not to feel some pride in reptilian engineering. I watched an elf spend hours trying to force his way into a lizard's chest. Eventually, he threw it into the flames. But still it sits there, indestructible. He did not leave empty-handed, unfortunately. I pity the poor salamander that he dragged back to his ghastly home.
Well, people, this is obviously a lizard situation. For your own safety, I would advise you to stand back. Right. Let me see. Oh, look who it is! It's another... Did we kill this thing with our source draining powers? It's come back for seconds, has it? Okay. Now this is probably going to hurt. Unless I am immune.
Cremation pyre. From fire to ash. From ember to flame.
Perhaps we need to do something. Oh, it is hurting us.
The chest before you is wreathed in flame, but doesn't seem to be actually burning. The flames dance above the ancient pictograms depicting lizards and the ancient empire. You lean in to examine the images further, but are driven back by the intense heat of the flames.
Speaking in forked tongues. Let me get my thinking cap on here. Existential crisis, we've done that. Magically locked chest. I need. Oh, it demands a password. Apparently, it's news to me. Demands a password. Right. We'll just bypass this.
A melee took place here, with House of Shadows assassins from the looks of it. I dread a dream undone.
Uh-oh. I wonder if we should be separated from our friends at this point. Lizard Dreamer? This isn't the one we were required to speak with, is it? Oh no.
The spirit shimmers faintly, reaching for you with vaporous arms, its voice as weak as the breeze.
Red Prince, art thou truly he, of prophecy foretold, augured in ancient melody? Rav Mudon, Anan Eket, Vetu Duran.
Well, we're not going to sound stupid by asking what his chant means. Stating that we are looking for Bramos. Have you seen a dreamer pass by here?
Aye, the dreamer passeth by, chased by shadow. With the dreamer thou must speak of what thou art and what thou shalt be.
It's like something out of Shakespearean plays.
To the dreamer I will take thee, for I too dream.
Ooh, time for another dream sequence.
In death I dream, Red Prince. Let me guide thee.
Yes, my friends are over there fine by the other side of the fire. They can take some marshmallows out and make themselves occupied. Yes, we shall allow you to lead us. Please, we need to speak with Bramos.
The spirit comes closer and bids you look into its weary, wearying eyes. A sudden fatigue overwhelms you, and you fall asleep. Once more, you're in the great dark, but you deftly follow your guide in utter silence. The unseen tendrils lash, but do not find you. Soon you spy it. The solitary red eye, the haven in the horror. That is where you are headed. You arrive at the desert camp, dormant beneath an eternal sunset. Bramos the Wanderer awaits.
We're here again. Our little sanctuary, our oasis, our home away from homes.
Your Highness, you have found me.
Aha! Indeed I have. But tell me, I don't have time for idle prattle. Why are you here?
The House of Shadows stirs, sire. Assassins had me cornered, and so I took the last desperate action left open to me. I fled bodily into the dream realm. This is my world now. To Rivellon, I can never return.
Never?
Not that it matters. It is but a small sacrifice to make in return for the fulfilling of the prophecy that is the Red Prince. It is time we talk about the prophecy, sire.
Do continue.
First, let me ask you a question, Your Majesty. A query that involves the very fundamentals of who we are. Who are we?
Oh, this is like this game with that bloody skeletal character all of a sudden. I'm tired of these riddles. Obviously, the greatest of the 7 races. Need there be any further explanation?
That is what we like to believe, isn't it? The irony is that we very much used to be, when we were something different. Here is the truth, Red Prince. We were dragons once.
Well, I kind of knew that, because I happened to talk to a dragon that turned into a lizard that turned back into a dragon back in Fort Joy, or the swampy area outside it.
All of us. All lizards are descendants of dragons.
Yes, yes, I am not shocked by this revelation. If this was your party piece, it's rather disappointing.
Great red dragons.
Red dragons. Well, we've obviously seen it happen, so... yes, well, it definitely is satisfying. Perhaps we can unlock our inner destiny. Maybe we could perhaps ascend... reawaken this within us.
It's all dawning on you. Very good. The prophecy, the secret that the House of Dreams has safeguarded for countless millennia, says that when the Red Prince and the Red Princess unite, their children will be dragons. Ooh. And through their union, all lizards will be dragons again.
Oh, that's some prophecy. That's the best we've heard so far. You like the sound of that.
Throughout history, the House of Shadows has spilled the blood of thousands of dreamers to prevent your birth and your union. But we are on the cusp of denying them their long-sought victory. You must go to her, Red Prince. She is waiting for you.
Oh, how cool would it be if we could control... I don't know if we can turn into dragons. Obviously, our offspring, by the sounds of it, will be born dragons. But if we could just have a taste of being in control of a dragon. Just a taste. Oh, it'd be so good. Come! We've got destinies to fulfill. Dragon babies to make. Where is she?
She's close to you. Along Reaper's coast. There's a camp to the north. It's where I was headed before the House of Shadows caught up with me.
There's a camp to the north.
She knows the House of Dreams is the ally of dragons. She's aware we've been trying to unite you against all the odds. So go to her, for she awaits you with ravenous patience.
Ravenous? Ravenous, eh? Why is the House of Shadows trying to stop the return of the Red Dragons?
No one knows the motives of our enemy. Why they seek to keep us shackled to the ground when we could soar and scorch. They look like lizards, but they think like demons. Though I've been battling them tooth and nail all my life, I cannot say who their leader is, if there even is such a creature, and of what race it is. But in the end, that is of no consequence. Unite with the Red Princess, and your children will breathe the fires of a second sun that will banish all shadow forever.
Oh, it's music to his ears. It's music to his ears. It's music to my ears as well, I'm telling you. Music to one's ears! But how did a race of dragons become a race of lizards?
You ask me, sire, about a time when the Seven still strode this world, when the finger of a god would trace lazily along the land and leave in its wake a river. Who can tell what happened when the stars above this paradise darkened in the void and froze even the fire of dragons? All I know is that ever since the first lizards awoke, cold upon rock and sand, some of them dreamt, and in dreams remembered what they were, and could be again.
Right, and before I rush off to this Red Princess, care to tell me a bit more about her?
Her name is Sadha.
Sadha?
Princess of the House of Law. Just like you, she was raised within walls, protected against the world. But unlike you, born within the boastful House of War, her existence was kept a secret. It was I who pushed for secrecy, for as I held you both in my arms mere days after your birth, I knew the moment had come. As I knew, the shadows would close in.
Oh, it's like a little love story, isn't it? Two children born, held in the same arms of this man, they were destined to be together, separated, hunted down by assassins, and now they're drawing closer, they're babies, to become dragons. Oh, it's a beautiful romantic story.
You've known each other all your lives through dreams. I watched. You've longed for one another in loneliness. I saw. 2 flames you were, with a long black shadow cast in between. But soon, no more in between at all.
Well, with the spring in his step, he wishes to return to Rivon. Indeed he does.
As you wish, my prince.
A nonchalant snap of the fingers, and just like that, you're back in the land of the living.
Back in the room. We're back in the room. Back amongst the land of the living. Rather disappointingly.
Majesty, thou returnest from the nighttime realm, laden with the promise of prophecy. I, lost soul, know my duty is at an end. Fare thee well, All-Father. Blessed be he. Rav Mudon, Charal Evdekius Racht, Vetu Daran.
Yes, yes, very good. Redemption. That is our course, our quest. An incredible story, but I should react with Red Princess. We will sire dragons. She is close by. How close is she? How close is close? There. Ancient Empire caravan close. Up. Ooh. Ho 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 ho. I always feel as if we should get there before the end of the session. Exciting stuff. Anyway. We have remains to toss in a fire. Do we not? Although, let's see if this works.
You have done me a great service.
Ooh.
Now, the Hall of Echoes beckons.
Well, enjoy. It was a pleasure helping a fellow lizard. I'm in a particularly good mood now. Ooh, knockdown arrow, always useful. Right, this... I know, we keep getting distracted, but if it's a choice, Prince comes first. The Prince always comes first. When there is a promise of dragon babies, it is not to be delayed. This must happen. It must happen now. Right, this chest on Earth. Can we put it in our bag? Chest, come with me. Come with me. No, we can't. Come, Chesty, come. Fane, try something, please. Oh, look at that. It's okay, I'm a Red Prince. I'm descended from red dragons of fire, little poxy few flames, not gonna hurt me. No, I'm just getting used to what's going to be. If I have children breathing fire around my ankles when they're growing up, I should get used to this. Aha! Good. Password required my foot. What is required is good old-fashioned bony fingers. Right, so we've mastered the lizard section of the cemetery. That was really good fun. I particularly enjoyed that. The interesting thing to note is we could actually pick the lock with our bony fingers whilst in elven form. Okay, so knockdown arrow for Ifan. How many of them have we got? 11. We should really make more use of our magical arrows in times of great need. Could tip the balance of any battle, couldn't they? Look at that. A dagger, a log, a stick, a rune, a grenade, and a skill book of dazing bolt, which I think we already have memorized. Alright. Let's go see what this thing wants. You there!
The masked servant does not speak. It only moans.
Again it moans! What the flippin' hell is wrong with this thing?
At first glance, the spirit seems much like its host. Hollow, detached. Yet, in its eyes, you see something more ominous. Something not apparent before. Agony.
Agony. It's the same thing. What we're going to do this time is, it's now Fane speaking. He's going to try and persuade the spirit to move on to the Hall of Echoes.
Nothing happens. The spirit darts its eyes about, all the more tortured by its failure to...
Well, those here needed some sauce.
At first glance,
Drain it.
the spirit seems much like its...
There we go. Bit of coin. Jobs are good. Right, what have we got in here? We've got there's the lootable. Yes, they are. Nothing in them. What a waste of time. Nothing in the buggers. Nothing in the buggers. Ooh, this one's walking. This one is walking around. Oops. What is he doing? Well, before we go down to him, we're going to explore the rest of this place.
Here lies Old Man Malik. No dancing on this grave.
No dancing on this grave. Loads of coffins.
Here lies Galen Heavenday, a lost soul, executed in his prime, aged...
Oh, how sad. A hand water pump. We have
graves. Let's hope none are earmarked for me.
We have a shadowed tomb door.
What's this? I found something.
Ooh, rotten leg and a short stick. I'll take the stick. The rotten leg can stay there for now. Ooh! Oh, 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 oh! This might be the dog. This is Rusty! This is the dog! This is the dog from the square! This is the dog from the square! Rusty! Here he is, look! Oh, bless him. Ifan, just speak with your body. Don't let him lick your face, though. Learn your lesson. Stop running around!
You recognize the dog from the town square in Driftwood. The wounds from his spiked collar are healing well.
Oh. See, the nasty man was a beggar, and he had a collar on the dog, and the collar had spikes digging into the dog's neck. He was using the dog as a means for people to take pity on him and give him coin. Despicable man. And we rescued the dog.
Oh, hi! How are you? I'm good. Hey, did you smell that? It smells like the fish place, doesn't it? Like fish, only, worse. Okay, bye!
Ah, bless him. He's running round loose now, enjoying his life. Ooh. A memorial near the centre smelled strange, like the fishworks. The fishworks were being used to transport... Was it death fog or something? Surely it was used to transport death fog to arcs. Which means that if it smells similar... That is mightily, mightily interesting. Yes, I don't think we didn't kill him. We were in the middle of the square, unfortunately, but we did effectively try to chase him out of town.
It is no longer possible to read the name upon this old grave marker.
So we've got plenty of old grave markers. Skeletons hanging up by their... well, they'll be crucified to me. This gate is locked. So which way does this take? Because this takes us right back down across to the bridge, and this is where we were. Okay, that's an alternative way out. Hello, you. Just walking around.
The servant grumbles.
Yeah, not really doing much. Well, feel free to leave if you know, if you want to get out of here. Nobody will hold it against you. This place is rather grim. Wait, what? Do we spy here? We spy a spirit.
Careful. I've spotted
Here
a trap.
lies the Timony, famed Trappist, a master of the pitfall, a craftsman of the snare, died peacefully in his sleep, a wire noose around his neck.
Died peacefully in his sleep. I like that.
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
Goodness grief. What is in this? If it's trapped like this, it must be something mightily good.
If graves you dig, I'll warn you now. Beware the creak and then the click. Then comes the bang, then comes the bang.
What's happened here?
Close your eyes and listen.
Alright, close our eyes. This doesn't seem like a good thing to do.
The spirit's memories play out before you in darkest black. The sound alone relates the tale. A self-styled archaeologist, some would call you a grave robber, you found the grave of Baron Wilmart Hogg IV. Your footsteps crunch light upon the gravel as you approach the tomb. You know that Hogg was avaricious, paranoid, and cruel, and you yourself value the first of these two traits most highly. You ease your way up to the grave and run your hand around the lid, searching for a trap. You find nothing. The wind whispers in the trees, and the grass rustles quietly. You slide the lid open with a creak.
Boom.
Click. Uh-oh, you think. Bang.
Dead.
The silence of the night is rent with a sound of screaming. You're screaming as you burn to death.
Oh dear. Sir, offer your commiserations? Perhaps not.
Creak, click, bang.
Creak, click, bang.
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
And the dirt was gone. Oh, sorry, that's silly bang. Creak, click, bang. I don't have... We don't have a trap disarming kit, unfortunately, to disarm the this, unless the bang of the mine blew up the trap on here, but I don't think it did. Oh, come on, we can't resist. We've got magical armor. Creak, click, bang! No! No bangs. No! Ha ha ha! You see? You have to have the knack for these things, my good man. Goodbye. We could have drained his source, but we'll leave him to contemplate how poor a grave robber he really was. I'm thinking that this memorial is what he was talking about. The dog, or this shadowy tomb door, one or the other. We have a couple of things we want to do before we explore that. First of all, we have a character to speak to here.
A sinner I, and who is not? The sinner lies that they sin not. A sinner lies. And yet the boneyard's full of sinners who got their prayers, while I did not.
Oh, he's just feeling sorry for himself.
Here lies Theo Payne, fortune teller and visionary. He didn't see it coming. The lizard hums tunelessly. Not a melody exactly, but more of a meandering moan.
Quite taken aback to see a normal person walking around here. No less a lizard.
10 spans under, humans slept. 10 spans up, the dwarves were kept. Lizards burned in lasting flame. Elven trees towards skies did aim.
What are you doing here? Wandering among human graves?
She looks to your left with one eye and to your right with the other.
Keeping watch, tending graves.
Are you sure you're all right? You seem a bit distant.
She flinches as you move closer.
No, no touching.
Oh, no, well, I can appreciate that, but I was just showing a little bit of concern.
Her humming fades. The eerie silence lasts for several seconds.
Riker might get mad. He doesn't like it when someone touches his things.
Riker. Tell me about this Riker.
She shivers and whispers.
Powerful sorcerer. Lives here, right in the garden. He can take the you from you. No brain, just body.
She points at her head.
The servants, they got nothing up there. Riker has it all now. They need to be freed. Only way, kill Riker.
Oh, so if we kill Riker, those poor things that we've been draining their source, they would be freed. Ah. I see. Well, we didn't know that at the time. Would it have stopped us? Maybe not. You want us to kill Riker?
The servants, so lost, chained by Sorcerer Riker, but they can still go home to the hall. Set them free.
The ensuing silence lasts for several seconds, until she picks up the melody once again and turns away.
The reluctant servants. Right, well, we will perhaps refrain from draining the source of these servants now.
Here lies Ella Ford, victim of sororicide. No gentler soul has graced this plane, except for perhaps her sister, Deborah.
Sororicide. The killing of one's sister, I assume. No.
Here lies Victor Flynn, a life story cut short here. Here lies Flannel Snook, sadly missed by all the Snooks.
By all the Snooks. Snicky, snacky, snooky.
The dog growls and bares its teeth at you in a wide, unsettling grin. You swear you see a worm emerge from its grey-pink gums, then burrow back in.
Ooh. Hey, Fan, do your stuff.
The dog growls and bares its teeth at you in a wide, unsettling grin. You swear you see a worm emerge from its grey-pink...
Come closer. I dare you.
Okay, why not? We're a wolf. Wolves are mightier than dogs, surely.
He sniffs. He snarls.
I am death. There's no defying me.
And we'll take another step forward.
You would mock the beast after crawling into its mouth?
The dog's growls intensify and transform into a rhythmic rasp that mimics laughter. You swear you see the ground behind him momentarily churn and tremble.
Not one step further. I know what you want here, but Kanna's already laid claim to it.
Kanna? Who's Kanna?
Ha! She calls herself master. I call her minion. Whatever name you choose, it is her hand that will wield it, not yours.
The dog raises its head to the stormy sky and howls. The earth beneath you vibrates, a dirge plucked on the strings of a rotting lute.
Necrotic troll, you are summoned. Crawl through the gate. The earth opens for thee.
I think we're going to end up in a fight here. Raise Kedilon the Bone Crusher. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that was kind of painful. All right. This isn't how we're going to do things, is it? Bone Crusher, you say? Can Bone Crushers be turned into chickens? Oh, yes they can! I'm beginning to think, although it doesn't work here because he's got magical arm, I'm beginning to think we should probably get that chloroform spell back on, because it's a decent crowd control and it only costs 1 AP, and I always end up with 1 AP left over with Fane, so I'm thinking I think we should get chloroform back again, just for times when we can use it. I think it's time to summon forth our friend Fred.
I'm ready.
And indeed he is. Far better, far superior in every way. Balancing shield not memorized. Oh, I think something's happened. Is it because I've lost something, or when I died I lost the elixir rose, so I've lost some memory? I got an extra 1 point of memory from the elixir rose, so I've probably lost that. I'll have to rejig his bloody book. Only 1 point left. Oh, in fact, it's 3 points. Bye bye. Bye bye. Sorry about that. So sorry. But then again, I'm not really sorry. So we did lose 1 memory slot, but we do have room for 1 more. And we appear to be 1 light actually. I had all of these spells before, and I still had both of these. So where have we lost a memory point all of a sudden? I want to get rid of Earthquake for now. I need to do some. I think I might need to do some respecking with the characters. I did get some new equipment and stuff, so I haven't probably taken into account loss of the odd point or 2 here and there from equipment changes. I shall have to mess around with that with your magic mirror.
Here lies Glen Raymond, proud father, died in penury.
There's a way down there. Right, we are kind of just getting waylaid here. We haven't gone to Riker yet. Stone Garden there. I think we've been down and in and around. We're just about going south there. There's a way here. There's a hatch. The steps going down there. Where did I turn around and then go around and turn right? So backtrack, turn right. I just want to try something out here. What's this? This is a memorial of heroes. Yeah, they haven't been here yet. Another mass servant there. Oh, there's also something here. That's very mysterious. Up that way. Okay, so we'll explore this particular area.
this part is gated off from the rest. Whoever's buried here must have been important.
Yes, I'm wondering if we should disturb them, really. It's, could be a bad thing to do. But we must.
Here rests the human hero Garrick. He served Lucian the Divine with immense skill and slew the necromancers who preyed upon the dead of Stone Garden Cemetery. The implements of his heroism shall rest at the site of his victory.
Weapons. The implements of his heroism shall rest at the site of his victory. There are some weapons here, somewhere nearby. Hero's Rest, there we go. There we go. Valuables once belonging to the dead hero Garrick are buried in the Stone Garden Cemetery. We should consult our map. How very handy. Although it's not telling us where those are. I'm consulting my map, it's not plainly obvious from here. Do we just dig up every grave we see?
Here rests the elven hero Halla. He served Lucian the Divine with great vigour and defended the farmers who feed Reaper's Coast against pitiless bandits. The implements of his heroism shall rest at the site of his victory.
Ah, we're going to get weapons from every hero. Oh, this is good. This is good stuff. Valuable knowledge. Secrets. Oh, they are unlocked as secrets. I see. Secret there. Treasure, 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 treasure. Oh, there's one there. Halla's buried there. Oh, there's one there. Garrick. Ah.
Here rests the dwarven hero Bromley. She served Lucian the Divine with honour and cast out the demons that plagued the great woodlands. The implements of her heroism shall rest at the site of her victory.
Give me all your implements!
Here rests the lizard hero Vidya.
Vidya.
She served Lucian the Divine with great dignity and vanquished the strange beasts that arose from the primordial caverns of Reaper's Coast. The implements of her heroism shall rest at the site of her victory. Suddenly, the earth churns and buckles upwards in several places. Some things are trying to rise to the surface.
I am just doing you an homage. I'm paying homage to your services to the Divine. No need to cause a fuss.
Godwoken, you must fall.
No!
The God King demands it.
Nobody demands it.
You must fall, so that we may rise.
Oh no!
Let your blood quench our roots so we may grow.
The covenant shall be fulfilled.
Bloody hell! Run! Oh, you're forcing my hand. You're forcing my hand here. I did not want to do this, but you are forcing my hand. I do apologise in advance for this utter pain you're about to feel. I did not wish to slay heroes, but you have forced it upon me. Right, Garrick is going to be first to act. So we could do with getting him down quickly. First. Get him down first. There we go. Oh my god, pitiful. Oh, he's got quite a bit of dodge by the looks of it. Whoa, 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 look at this. The chains coming down from the earth. How cool is that? Oh, he's not done. He's come back in a different form. Oh, that looked there, yeah. Obviously, it wasn't going to be that straightforward, was it? Damn. You little buggers. Right, we're going to have to do some stuff here. So first of all, then I'm going to teleport up here. Then I'm going to summon forth a friend.
Glory is mine.
And then maybe summon forth another friend in the form of a totem. going to get some totem action going today. We don't use totems for a while, so we're going to make use of them. Wow. Oh. Oh. Ho, ho, ho. That's pretty painful. Do you reckon you can take care of Vidya, Los? She has no armour to speak of. I think our friend over here could do with some assistance. Knock them both down.
These graves shall be yours now, God woken.
Okay, the chains come down and they raise up, even mightier than they were before. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Weak to air magic. Do we have air magic? And it looks like you're stunned. Because you stood on water. That's an awful shame. Okay, 10% for fire. Maybe we should put out your situation.
There is no death for the loyal.
Oh. Cursed. Sky shot. Fane is getting targeted big style. Oh, here comes Vidya. Provoke. Fane, you're gonna have to do something here. Right, we are cursed. What does curse do? Are we blinded as well? Silence cursed. Ah. Oh, we atrophied him. It's pretty cool. 10% chance. You're getting another turn. Oh, I didn't see that over there. Vampirism. Another shot. What are you doing? Oh, missed with the second one. Damn and blast, man. Come on. Fane. Uncanny invasion, really? God, just to make it even, just to make yourself even more annoying. I'm gonna struggle to hit you. Fane's in big trouble here. So there's 4 of them left. We've got you. You're 1. Oh, there's one on the floor here. Oh, we'll leave her be, because if we kill her, she's going to come into a more powerful being, so he or her, or whatever the hell it is, we'll leave them be. Garrick needs to fall. Target's too far. Oh, it's going to be hard to hit him, though, because of the flipping uncanny evasion. Who's getting to go next? Haller's getting a turn next, but he's going to have to stand up. Oh, so when the enemy taunt your characters, they basically act on their own accord. They are forced to attack the character that taunted them. Which is a bit of a pain. Right, we need to kill this guy. We get a couple of chances. You're always missing with the second blow. What's going on here? It's probably our curse status. Oh, he didn't finish him off. Global cooling, that might work. One hit point left. Good God. Good God. Right, our Incarnate is back up and running. Curse you, heroes. You are nothing. Come on, when is Los getting a turn? That's a good idea, thanks for that. Where did you teleport me? Here. Alright, Ifan. Oh my God, really? 3 hit points.
Into the dark with you.
Fane is... No, it's not. It's Los. Good. Come down here. You are annoying the hell out of me. In the oil. Then burn.
Your efforts are useless.
Oh, he slipped! Slippy, slippy, slippy! What are you doing? You're making a nuisance of yourself. Massive, massive nuisance. Right, time to die now. You have gone on for far too long. Come on. Come on. Burning, 63 hit points. Finish off with a bit of poison. There we go. Explosive end. Ooh. Chameleon cloak. Invisible and then frozen. You fool.
These were heroes.
I'm going to say exactly the same thing.
And what's this covenant?
These were heroes? Oh, dread. They slipped in ice? All kinds of calamity?
The heroes of Driftwood lie at your feet. Dead for good this time.
Yes, well... This memorial should be torn down, surely. Those backstabbing curs, openly attacked. Oh, God woken.
Whatever this covenant is, it didn't bring them victory.
Far be it from me to criticize, but were these truly what passes for heroes in this world?
Yes, well.
Whoever is behind all this will have to try harder if they want to stop us.
Thankfully, they were rather pathetic. They pose a slight challenge, we give them their due. More importantly, we have the location of their epic weapons. Perhaps that is why they were so useless. Their weapons of mass destruction were buried elsewhere. And without them, they are nothing more than the average fighter.
Here resteth Edmund Vannelik, gallant soldier, nearly a hero.
And hence why he's buried outside the just outside the doors. And here we are, right, back at the scene of the crime. I want to just try something here.
The plinth of the statue, but the sculpture looks impossibly heavy, yet turns when you cringe at the sound of stone grating against stone.
There we go. Open. Vane, just do it. Just what can be picked. Ah, bugger. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Bugger, 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 bugger. Now what do we have here? Stairs. Featherfall. What's going on? It's Master A1. What's that noise? Is there somebody in this thing?
Dwarves leave their dead for the birds to consume. How barbaric.
The eagle glowers at you balefully, with eyes like shiny little buttons. One manicured and beribboned claw shoots forth to claim the stringy offal before him. Stretching his neck forward, he peers closely at you.
Pretty eyes, eyes that see far.
The eagle's own eyes glitter with avarice.
Oh, he wants to pluck my eyes out, does he? Yes, distract him. Nice fancy ribbons you have.
Master tied them on. Pretty ribbons. Match my pretty claws. Match your pretty eyes.
Leave my eyes out of this.
Peck, peck, peck. The eagle pecks free some choice lump of gristle from deep within the corpse.
Nice.
He swallows it whole, dark blood dripping from his beak, and matting the fluffy feathers at his throat.
Master died, but Master told me what to do. All my life told me you are what you eat. So I do. I will become the Master. Unless you are not the new Master, are you?
Oh, he must come with us. Okay. If you want to eat lords, kings, and even the gods themselves, come along and dine with us. No persuasion.
Think me an owl? A wren? A crow? I am an eagle. I know my place in this world. So should you. Leave Master and I alone.
You look like a crow. An eagle, are you sure? Have you got a bit of a complex going on?
He ostentatiously fluffs up his feathers and turns back to his sordid repast.
Oh well. Certainly sounds like a crow. Hey, bloody hell, fire! Bloody dwarven flesh.
The eagle glowers at you with one baleful eye, keeping the other eye firmly trained on the stringy morsels of rotting flesh dangling from its beak.
Well, looks like the Master. Master
We are
Awen.
an inspiration to our people.
The spirit is dressed in tattered ceremonial garb. Eagle feathers tangle in his beard, and bird droppings decorate his robes. He surveys the circling flock with evident satisfaction.
My faithful eagles work still. They know their duty. They need me not. See my feather fall here, prime among my flock. He won't leave my body till naught remains but bleached bone. Looks like he's more hungry than dutiful. No ordinary hunger, but a trained hunger. Watch. See him separate spleen from marrow. Just so. Right, well, we'll take what we can from up here.
You watch yourself. There's a voice whispering promises to the dead around here. Word is that they'll be walking about with flesh on their bones again if they send you to the Hall of Echoes.
We are an inspiration to our people.
Okay. Asking why anybody would want us dead. Well, we got one particular reason. Why some of our fellow kin want us dead, but anybody else on that list?
You're God-woken, ain't you? You've a certain something about your aura. Don't ask me why. But someone out there's got it in for you and everyone like you.
Well, we know that much.
Two dwarven spirits at loggerheads. In a flash, you are both of them, brother and sister. Your feminine side is a rebel, rising up against the tyrannical queen. Your masculine side is a royalist, loyal to the monarch he loves.
Ah, what a trifling situation.
As the brother, you rescue your sister from the pikes of the royal guard. Together, you flee across the sea to the melting pot of Driftwood and Reaper's Coast. But in Driftwood, you visit the lizard. You are the sister, and you know that something is wrong. You climb the stairs to rescue your brother, and find him fighting for his life against the dwarves who would rob him. Both of you die. But your killers do right by their fellow dwarves, and bring you here to lay you to rest. As spirits, you fight for eternity. One convinced that the Queen is a tyrant, the other that your treason was wrong.
Well, the Queen seems to want to kill people with death fog, doesn't she? Yes, we'll side with the sister, I think, on this one.
The sister smiles. She feels vindicated. Her brother still does not agree. The rebellion was a disaster. The rebellion was a mistake that cost them their lives.
Well, you stand up for what you believe, you may end up paying a terrible price. And then consume all the sauce in one go!
Realizing in a moment that life and death has brought them to the edge of oblivion, they reach for each other, and then they are gone.
Oh dear. And you?
Watching the birds pick your body clean is almost soothing.
Oh,
at least you know you're doing some good for a creature.
Sounds very soothing. Nothing more than I'd like than a crow to pluck out my eyes.
And it means that elf ain't getting his claws on my corpse.
Elf? What elf?
Not mine specifically, but he creeps from grave to sepulchre, taking what he wants. Whatever he wants.
A grim expression passes across her face as she looks out over the graveyard.
The dead don't rest easy in this garden. Not by half.
Who is this elf?
He lives in the big house by the gate. I ain't about to wander up and ask for a name, mind you. The less I see of him, the happier I'll rest.
Wonder if that's Riker. Anyway, I think we're done here. Goodbye, Featherfall. Mangy crow. Passing himself off as an eagle. Who was he trying to fool? Tarquin. Have we seen Tarquin? Who's Tarquin?
Look who's come to join the party.
Tarquin? Hello.
Oh, but you do get around, don't you?
And should I know you? Should I recognise you? Do I recognise you? Wait a minute. Weren't you on the Lady Mary? Was it the Lady? What's she called? What's my ship called? Lady Vengeance. You were in the Lady Vengeance. In Dallas's quarters.
He takes a satisfied sniff and rubs his hands together. His lips stretch into a mischievous smirk.
When it comes to graveyards, I'm a kid in a candy shop. All sorts of goodies and gewgaws for the taking. And a bit of rousing conversation. If you know what to dig, that is.
Well, I mean, I can't say I've had a whale of a time here, but we have certainly stumbled across some useful stuff. So what exactly are you looking for?
Well, it's not just decomposing flesh and bone dust underfoot, you know. Why, the very essence of decay flavors many an essential oil and tincture. I'd expect a Godwoken to understand. Pity.
I do understand. I've just explained that I've found useful things here. I'm just wondering what you are looking for. Anything in particular?
He presses a forefinger against his chin and hums.
You understand enough, and there is something my heart, such as it is set on.
And that's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of. God, why do you... Come on, out with it.
Well, that's the gold-plated question it is. I dare say you'll enjoy this story. Somewhere in this graveyard lies an object of tremendous power. Or so the legends say, anyway. Belonged to a family buried near here, the Surreys. I've been reading up on them. An ancient clan of eccentrics and oddballs. Fascinating people, truly.
The Surreys. All right.
Old Joanna was the last. The poor dear. Had no money, no children. Just this incredible heirloom passed down to her through the generations. Problem is, no one knows what this object is. Only that it's an astounding piece of work. Seems Joanna took its secrets to her grave. Rather literally.
Well, perhaps you just overlooked a clue or two. Eh? Bit slapdash in your research, perhaps?
His coy grin freezes.
I can recite each page from memory, but I've neither the time nor the inclination.
Tarquin sighs, and his lips unfreeze. For a moment, he looks almost modest.
It pains me to say, but you've talents in the adventuring department that I do not.
Well...
This heirloom could prove valuable for both of us.
Oh, both of us? Well, if I find it, it's mine. I mentioned I still go. Are his legs broken? Item of power. We'll play along for now. But are you sure you don't know anything more about this thing? Anything that may assist me in my hunt?
I've told you everything you need to... everything I know.
Oh!
What it is doesn't matter.
Slip of the
what
tongue.
It does. Well, if I am right, it will clean up quite an unholy mess. A mess we're both currently mired in.
He looks toward the graveyard.
Let's make this easy. I'll assume you've accepted my mission. You'll assume I give it in good faith. Beautiful. The Surrey tomb must be somewhere nearby. And whatever that object is in there, I bet it's impressive.
Well, I have a sneaky suspicion I may have found this tomb already.
I do wish I could wander inside. It would be nice to look up some old friends. See if they're in good spirits.
All in the family. Powerful artifact. The last member of the family, Joanna, believed the artifact was a family heirloom and was buried with her. Helping Tarquin now might prove to be beneficial to us later. Do you know what I really like about this music? It's a very simple thing. Is that all of the music that we're encountering in the graveyard, in the meadows, they all revolve around the same theme. They're all based upon that introductory theme. They just have slightly different twists. Anyway, what were we saying? Heroes rest. So we've got the 4 heroes defeated. The God King. So there was somebody. So there's somebody called here the God King, and then didn't Mordus mention about the fact that somebody was asking him to do something, and when he talked about this someone, he got struck down, and he said it was somebody that the gods had cast out. Could this be the same one and the same entity here? Is this God King the one that is trying to stop us from ascending, or he's got something to do with this whole situation? She's wandering around still. What the hell is that? That chicken coop? Ah, oh, this is Riker's Manor. Anyway, before we go to Riker's Manor, there's a family tomb to find. I'm sure the family tomb is probably here. Yeah, the tomb, the steps going down. So we shall head that way now. If I can remember how to get there. There's also this hatch as well, which we never sort of went down. Is this an alternative way to get down there, maybe? I don't know, but I'm intrigued. We shall descend. Now that was a dramatic cello sound. Canna! Who mentioned Canna? Somebody recently mentioned Canna. The dog. The dog mentioned Canna. Alright. We appear to have stumbled into something here. We've got petrified people. Will probably come alive when we speak to her. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good, folks. In fact, is she petrified? Everybody's petrified. What's going on? We should be cautious here. Something is amiss. We shall light these braziers. I'm always wary when there are unlit braziers. I always feel like lighting
still here. Like the air itself's been petrified.
Yes, well, we'll unpetrify it with flame. Does that do anything? No, just in case it did. Can we talk to these petrified people? Are they going to talk back? Maybe they can talk, they just can't move.
Petrified, from head to toe, a most unpleasant curse.
No. How foolish. They're not going to talk, they're petrified.
Petrified, from head to...
What a rather bizarre conundrum. Well, there is one crypt that is not open, and it is lootable. Oh, you can cure petrified. Ah. Hey! Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, you got petrified. Oh dear. Right, it's a good job. Phew! So we can't loot the stuff, unless we're really quick. Got it! Got it, got it, got it! Do we want to leave? Do we want to unpetrify these people? Or should we just leave them be? We've got the loot. If we unpetrify the leader.
Well, isn't this rich? Cursed by a coffin and rescued by a random rube. The indignity.
Oh, close. A random rube.
She huffs in annoyance and rolls her eyes.
I used to have a hairstyle like that. Well, it was a headpiece actually. And then I saw the error of my ways.
Oh, all this trouble, and for nothing. Never figured I'd need frost armour.
Well, lucky for you, I never leave home without it, she's saying. We know how she became petrified. Can't manage a decent thank you.
Oh, but do forgive me. Allow me to bow in gratitude.
She bows in insincere reverence. Her arm rests on her back, hand mere inches from her staff.
Nah. Preemptive strike.
The deep bow doesn't falter. She locks her eyes with yours and smiles.
Oh, your type is so predictable. Spot a problem and you grab a blade and get to stabbing.
You want your hand going towards your staff?
A jolt of cursed fire flares from her staff.
Anathema will be mine.
I knew it! Well, your friends are petrified, so you're on your own here, my love. And we are going to end you.
I'll yield to none.
In one turn, by the looks of it. Kill her! Not quite. Almost, though. There we are. She was obviously up to no good. Ooh! A key, a gold, and a ripped page. Said by locals to be a shard of the infamous weapon known as anathema, and perhaps even responsible for causing Joanna Surrey's descent into madness. If the aging dowager was ever aware of the family heirloom's value, she never let on. In the months before her death, Joanna's mind was lost to hate and hallucination. She would come to mysteriously chant 2, 1, 3 at the few servants that remained as they attended to her bizarre beauty rituals. 2, 1, 3. A code? Who got the key to the tomb? Yeah, despicable grave robbers. I mean, what possesses such people to commit atrocities? Cannot let the dead rest in peace. What is the world coming to? Exploding corpse? No. Oh, wait a minute. We have the flesh from the thingamabobsy, the dwarf at the top, the dwarven master. See how he came a cropper here?
Biting deep into the rotting flesh, your senses are assailed with a rank odour of meat long past its prime. Your memory wavers and becomes not your own, but the memory of one who led the most solitary of lives. You see myriad wings flapping, your hand scattering birdseed. You hear the screeching of eagles, the tearing of flesh. All of your life is centered on this place, this pedestal of death. All of your life is dedicated to feeding your eagles the meat of your dearly departed people.
Bone cage. Oh, Fane's got bone cage now. He doesn't have necromancer though. Every time you change character, you get a different little you get a different little tone. Oh yes, love it. One more time, one more time. It's only fitting that the cello is for the Red Prince. It's because obviously that's his instrument when you select him. Of course, when I selected him as a cello, all these must have the flute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give each one of these characters a different instrument, so that they play a different tune every time we select one of them. That's the thing to do, so we get a bit of a selection. But yeah, the cello's always best. just love the ending. You could just see the guy that's doing it, you know, the little twang at the end. You can change in the magic mirror. The magic respecking mirror. You can change the instrument set there. I think. I'm sure you can. Righty. It's time to move towards Surrey's tomb. We need to go the other way. Hello again. Keep walking. Keep tending those graves.
Here lies Phylan Surrey, whose family's generous patronage helped build these burial grounds, and who refused to be buried in the Surrey crypt.
In the Surrey crypt? Well, we have the key to the Surrey crypt now, so it's a perfect opportunity for us to go delving down.
Look at all these bones.
Oh, we're off again with the old cello. Why is this the first time I've actually noticed the cello music? Can't be the first time we've heard it, surely. Button.
What's this? Still sounds stuck. Must be more to it.
Must be more to it. There's more to this than meets the eye. Look, there's a door here. And there's another button there. Do we have to press both buttons at the same time?
Ah, success.
Oh no, just press one at a time and the door opens. The door opens.
It won't budge. How inconvenient.
Very. It's obviously not. Ooh. So what are we here for? We're here for some kind of weapon, aren't we? Anathema? Anathena? Uh-oh. What did that do? Stop stepping on things, people. I'm thinking we need to separate here. In fact, Ifan, you can just stay inside here. Step on that thing. Not yet. Not yet. Just wait a minute. Wait a minute. We'll all come in here. You step on that.
No, the door.
I know. Calm down. No need to cause a melodrama.
It won't budge. It won't budge. How inconvenient.
Okay, that's not the right answer. Smoke is coming out. Just have a look here. Make sure that nothing else is changing when we're pressing the old button there. Pressing the switch button there. Switch here. Aha! Well, bugger me.
What did that do?
Oh. Ifan, you just appear to be in a slight pickling situation. Just stand there. Don't worry. I'm just pulling a few levers. Everything is fine. That one.
What did that do?
Are you okay? Bit of poison? Right, okay, I'm working on it, I'm working on it.
You've got better. I'll try it.
Sorry. Different order. Right, so 1, 2, 3 didn't work. Poison.
Maybe this one.
Right, okay. We'll just let him get his energy back, let him get his health back. Are you alright in there? Alright, no problem.
Maybe this one.
Does that work?
Not the outcome I'd hoped for.
No. No, not quite. Oh, okay. So that wasn't the right order. Right, we should probably do this in a logical manner. There's how many different combinations? There's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 2. 2, 1, 3! 2, 1, 3! 2, 1, 3! 2, 1, 3! 2, 1, 3! 2, 1, 3! In the bloody paper! What is this? Blessed fire. That looks cool. Let's go into the blessed fire. Not you though, Fane. Not you. You don't get on well with blessed stuff. We will go in to the healing balm of the blue flame. Oh, bask in its cool, soothing glow. Behold! He's coming with the clouds. Oh! Let's move to secret hatch. Very handy. Where is... We're all here? We all present? Good.
All this wealth's just been going to waste.
Ooh. What are these things? Suits of armour. With rather menacing skulls on the breastplate. Makes me apprehensive to want to touch anything. Gold piles? Piles of gold. And chests. I hate how gold piles give you 100 gold. I mean, what kind of a gold pile? It looks to be more than 100 gold pieces in that pile, if you ask me. 200 in that one. And in that one. We're going up in the world slightly. Gold cups. Move! I'm trying to loot piles of money here. Things are in the way. Can't quite loot this one. It's... There we go. And a ruby. And a brittle spear. Ruby and some coin. And oh god, help us. Here we go. We're unleashing something here. Unusual artifact.
You feel the unusual object's vast energy before your hand even touches its smooth surface. Upon contact, the semi-transparent artifact shivers and speaks.
Speaks?
You know this language. It is an archaic tongue, spoken only by demons for untold eons.
Oh, we've got a demon weapon. Oh no, this is not good.
When as one, I am slayer of sin and the bane of the living. Restore my twin, make me whole. In archive of old the blade resides, an isle of blood where demons abide.
The second half of this weapon is on the Blood Moon Island. That's what it's telling us. Place the object in our pack, and we shall merge the two parts together and form a weapon that we cannot use because it looks like a spear. All in the family. Yes, this is the object that he seeks, but it's not whole. It is not a whole artifact. Well, that went relatively well.
What the hell?
No, I spoke too soon! Oh, this has not gone well. How many of these things are there? Thankfully, they're all clay sentinels, and they're fine. They're all weak. This went relatively well. Run! They look weak. Okay, there's no reason for us to want to stay here. Run. See ya! Red Prince. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Los! Oi, oi! Ifan? Yep. time to go. Oh! Oh! Los! Why is she not getting a turn? We need to help her. Let's hope they can't, you're right. Let's hope they flipping can't. Run! Sorry to leave you, Los! Sorry! Is she crippled? No, she's flanked. Oh, God! Oh, she's going to suffer attack of opportunity. Oh. She's going to suffer about 5 attacks of opportunity, unless, of course, we can teleport away. Away. Yes, away. Holy cow. Right, don't dither. Don't dally. Don't debrief. Let's get the flipping hell out of here. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Holy fire, holy fire. Holy fire blessing us. Very good, very good. Holy fires, unresting bags of sleeping. Oh, goodness griefus. Oh, if I should speak with you. Sorry about leaving you in that room while I was pulling some random levers.
This thing speaks to me. But what is it trying to say?
Demon. A demon with a swollen tongue. Wonder if what's inside is as pleasant as a demon with a swollen tongue.
Wild guess here, but I'll wager this relic will turn out useful for killing. Somehow.
We'll get Inspector Clouseau there.
My tongue! It's speaking the language of the Eternals. I mean, it is gibberish, but such beautifully phrased gibberish.
It has a nice rhythm to it, doesn't it? Kind of like a song. Beautiful language.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Very, very beautiful indeed. But its beauty will have to remain in my pack for now, because we are done, I believe, in the graveyard area. Apart from the fact that Riker's Rest needs to be explored. We've done all the exterior, I believe. Got the tomb, done the Memorial of Heroes, Stone Garden. There, of course, is Garrick's buried valuables there, which we're going to get pretty much ASAP. But I did actually want to see if I could reach the Ancient Empire caravan in this session, but I think we're going to have to go round here and get in from the top, which means going through all uncharted land, and that's just really not going to happen anytime soon, and I don't really want to rush that. So what I think we'll do to finish the session off, I've got half an hour, I'm going to finish at 11 o'clock here. I think we're going to go into Riker's Rest. Finish this off completely. Got a load of stuff. I'm just going to sort my bags out because this kind of does irritate me. I hate bags that are all higgledy-piggledy. Just sort a few stuff out here. Brittle spear, can't you? Oh, unusual artifact, quest item in there, that goes there. Brittle spear to sell, belt there. Frost grenade in there. Identify these things. Go in there. Identify, go up to sell. Identify, stick in there. That in there. That in there. Identify. There we go. Easy peasy. Where is Tarkin? Did he stay in the same place? I thought he walked off. Right, where was he? Stop. He was here, wasn't he? North Gate. So we need to turn right and head north. Okay, well if he is still there, certainly we shall talk. We'll just spirit vision in case we've missed any individuals. Spirit of Zimski, you see, we have missed an individual.
Come on, mistress. Hear me. Heed me. You've always had a glint in your eye for old Zimski. Don't abandon me now.
Zimski mutters to himself as he traces sigils in the dirt. He spies you, and a shrewd look brightens his eyes. He stretches out a hand, showing you a solitary coin on his palm.
Heads or tails?
Tails never fails.
He flips the coin high in the air. It twinkles beneath the moonlight as it spins down, and he claps it to his forearm. It's tails.
Told you.
Lucky. Enjoy it while you can. All my life I served Lady Luck, and see how it ends? In the dirt. Just the same as everybody else.
Turning from you, he crouches back to the dirt. He resumes tracing esoteric sigils, his fingertips swirling through the graveyard clay.
And what are you doing?
Signs to call her. Oh, Lady Luck always came when I called. For 30 years we roamed Riverlon together. She was my faithful mistress, from card game to wager to grift. She was the life of me. Yet she wants no dead man. Now I cannot influence even a coin toss. But you breathe. I'll wager you've more use for my gifts than I do. Here, tell me what you truly value. If my lady sees fit, I'll give you what I truly value.
Oh, let's have a look at this. So we can say that we value being alive. Well, yes, we value being alive, but that's not what we value most. Rightful place in the ancient empire, that ranks quite highly. Value coin, we've got plenty of that at the moment. Although it is valuable, but at the moment not top of our list of items that we want of value. Value knowledge, again, could be useful, but no, I'm still thinking the rightful place. Frown and state that helping others gives you life value and me. Oh, good grief, no chance. Flex your muscles and say that winning is what you value. Well, again, winning is awfully nice, but I'm still thinking it's the rightful place on our throne in the ancient empire, making red dragon babies.
Good enough.
Thank you.
He smiles a foxy smile as he stabs claw-like fingers at your chest.
Oh!
He begins to trace sigils on your flesh. Though you cannot feel his fingers upon your skin, something inside you shifts. You feel a coldness, and a sick longing seeps into your heart.
Okay, this is very... He's not touching me really, because he's ethereal, but... keep going.
He croons incantations as he works, and his voice is like the throwing of 1,000 dice inside your brain. Your body is suddenly filled with lust for coin and craving for more.
More? One can never have enough.
Now you feel her touch. Now Lady Luck sings in your blood as she once did in mine. And now I feel nothing.
Oh, that was kind of cool. Source potion. 2 of them. Potion that allows you to use source abilities. Okay, that's pretty cool indeed. Oh, that was that was cool. That was cool. Any more spirits want to speak with us? We really must start to get to dashing away soon, so if you really do want to speak with us, now is the time. Hello again. Ah, here he is, look. let's just prepare to be rather
Lovely
smug.
day. Perfect weather for it.
Let's prepare to be smug. As we have obviously come back here rather swiftly in less than 20 minutes. Whilst you read your tomes, we've found it without even breaking sweat. We'll miss out the bit about the fact that we messed around with levers and almost killed you, Ifan. And we'll also miss out the fact that we ran from clay golemy things.
Ah, my sun-baked friend. Any luck in old lady Surrey's tomb?
Luck? There's no need for luck when you have skill. I have found an object. I assume this is what you were looking for?
He places his hand on the artifact, and it drones in the demonic tongue. When, as one, I am slayer of sin and the bane of the living, restore my twin, make me whole. The object continues. In archive of old the blade resides, an isle of blood where demons abide.
It's true then. Anathema, within reach.
Anathema? Yes, I heard this name before from a woman. A petrified woman mentioned this name.
Tell me, is this all there was? There weren't any other curios in there?
No. But it's quite apparent that you also know the demonic tongue.
But of course. I consider it my scholarly duty to know what I can of them. Surely you of all people understand the quest for knowledge.
He breathes a long, lugubrious sigh.
Lugubrious. That's the first time I've seen that word. Lugubrious. That is my challenge for tomorrow. At work, I'm going to find out what this word means, and at work tomorrow, I am going to use this word, lugubrious, and watch the puzzlement on my colleagues' faces as if to ask, what the hell are you talking about?
It's time I leveled with you. This is the hand grip of the fabled anathema. A sword capable of annihilating anyone, even a divine.
Can I use it in a sentence? I need to know what it means first. I'm writing it down. Bear with me. Lugubrious. I am using it. I am using it in a sentence tomorrow at work. If I could record it and show you, I would do so. But it's not possible. I may get an audio recording. It means sadness. Oh, sadness. I'm going to have to think of something to put it into a sentence.
Imagine it. Holding in your hand a force that could wipe away sun and shadow. A sword of life and death, miracle and sin. A sword of atonement. I can restore anathema to working condition, but this is only half of it. We still need the blade. How fortunate that the hilt has already told us where to find it. Blood Moon Island.
Okay, you filled in a few blanks and we are grateful, but we already gathered we were going to the Blood Moon Island. I will look for the remaining piece, but it's just be aware that if we do have this sword merged into one and it's all holy-poly, mighty swordy thing and capable of bringing down a divine, that sword is mine. He's saying in his head, of course. We'll play along for now.
Well, well, well. You've got spirit to go with those smarts.
Smarts indeed. You must think I'm stupid if you think I'm handing this weapon over, since I have gone through the effort of finding it.
Blood Moon Island awaits, my friend. It's a bit of a jaunt, but this gives me time to prepare my workspace. We'll catch up in the Lady Vengeance, yes?
Oh, workspace. He's probably going to have to put the thing together, isn't he? It's not going to just snap into place. It's going to require some forgery or something, some magical fixer-upper. Ah, he may have us then.
Tarquin doesn't wait for an answer. His attentions are already turned elsewhere.
All in the family. Okay. Well, maybe we could share it. I use it for a couple of days, then you use it for a couple of days. I don't know. We'll come to some arrangement. Anyway, I'm busy now. Go away. Riker. Good old Riker. Masked servants. Oh, there's tons of masked servants in here. This is not good. Well, if there's ever a way to end a session, it is with a big battle. There is a chest here. There is a chest here. Look, Los, can I ask you a big favour? Can you go and take care of these bulbs, and then teleport that chest right by my feet, if you wouldn't awfully mind? We've got cursed. This looks like cursed electrified steam. It's probably just about 50 meters away, because obviously teleporting this will be far too easy. So it's going to be right just there where we can't touch it, isn't it? Then again, we could just do that. couldn't we? Yes, we could. But we still will teleport it, just in case stepping anywhere near these bulbs sets them off again. There we go. Not quite near your feet, Master Red Prince, she's saying in jest, being the jester that she is. But near enough, right? Would hate you to have to strain yourself, walking over to it and opening it. Less of the funny business. Just remember who's helping you with your little problem. Okay, we're going on in.
As you reach to push open the heavy door, the coils and whirls of engraved wood dance into a new pattern. The semblance of a face arises, a face that seems to look right through you.
Why are you here? Tell me, and mind that you tell me true.
I shall tell you true, because no doubt you're a magical door that can see right into the heart of my body, into my soul. I'm Godwoken, and I come seeking knowledge.
Silence greets your answer. In the distance, you hear the screech of an eagle. Worryingly closer, you hear some kind of a moan. Time passes. At last, the lips on the door creak open, and the door speaks.
Enter.
Ah, lovely.
The face melts back into the wood of the door, and the whirls swirl back into a floral pattern. A loud metallic click can be heard from deep within.
Hey! And in we go.
It lives well, it seems. Pity the location so undesirable.
Oh, we got a nice big mansion here. Banquet table, and the whole damn lot. Grand piano. Coming in for supper? Hope you don't mind. T is for troll. So there you go again, look! And the same twist. This time we got little Dinkley tune. Sounds like a kid's toy box. Quite creepy. Hey! Didn't see you guys there. You're very creepy people. Stood there gawping, just not moving. There's a hatch going down, we can't go that way, it's blocked off. There's steps going up. Oh, I'm sure Riker was in here. Yeah. Okay, can we go upstairs first? Yeah, why not?
Death prowls above. Ascend only if you seek it.
Maybe not. Maybe not just yet. Hello, people. Hello. I come seeking knowledge. I come seeking knowledge. Nothing more sinister than that, I quite assure you. Just knowledge. Let's shut this door. Private conversation. Hello. Ah. Is that a spirit chair? Oh, it's a spirit pianist. Will you play that lovely music?
A spirit sits behind the grand piano, her hands moving to and fro along the ivory keys.
O'er black and white, my fingers dart, as lost between worlds as I am. O'er globes they glide, o'er flats and sharps. Whither go they, Lord of Life? Direct them.
Holy moly. Oh! I know what's going to happen here. Source hunters and homesteads.
The music swells as the spirit's dalliances along the piano keys are joined by a ghostly violin. A distant orchestra fills the room with melody.
Oh. Oh ho ho! This is it. This is music to mine ears. This is the... This is music from the first game. Dun, dun, dun. I'm very out of tune, so I won't try, but... Is this the music that played at the end? Is this the credits? I don't know if this is actually what this is the end credits. No, it's not. It's not the end credits. Or it might be. It's definitely from the first game. I'm thinking, is this the music that played when you finished the game? You beat the game, the credits roll. Oh, it's fabulous. It's such memories. Right. Let's try again. Demons and dragons!
Like raindrops on a lake. Music ripples and rises like it did before the dragon's throne, thousands of years ago.
Let's have a listen to this one. Oh, I don't know. Have I heard this before? I don't remember this one. Nah, I'm not feeling this one, I'm afraid. This one not hitting the old nostalgic chords like the first one did. Oh yes! Now it's kicked in properly. Yes, it's now ringing a bell. I tell you now, I could probably sit here for about 20 minutes listening to all this old music, just let it play, sit here with a glass of wine, just chilling out, watching this, she's not even moving her hands, is she really, but just imagining her playing this tune whilst we're stood here. These guys probably thinking, what the hell is this music? It's good, but where have I heard it before? It's just got a familiar ring to it.
My fingers are yours.
Heroes, wizards, and young divinity.
The echoes of a distant past pervade the room as the spirit embarks upon a long-lost tune.
Not remembering this one yet either. Wait till it kicks in. Unless this is like from this could even be from it's not even forced to be from the Divinity Original Sin 1. This could be from even other Divinity games, maybe. I don't recognise this one. Very somber. Right,
my fingers are
back
yours.
to this one. This is the one that definitely I like the best. Definitely. We'll have one more rendition of this, just briefly, and then we shall move on to speak with the man himself and compliment him for his choice of pianist. Ah, this is the one. This is it. Ah. Such fond memories. I didn't actually do it. No, I played the game off camera. I didn't do any recording for Divinity 1 at all. Or Divinity Original Sin. Enhanced Edition. Which I kind of regret now, because I've really thoroughly enjoyed streaming this. Really have. And I know we're probably not even anywhere near the end of the game yet, and it will still take another 15 streams to finish it, but I'm having such a whale of a time right now. beautiful. I like it when it kicks in. This bit here. There, this bit kicks in. The piano. 15. Yeah. I'm counting off-camera stuff as well. I may do a bit off-camera, then just jump in for the odd 5-hour stream, you know. The frightening thing is, I finished Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. I finished it, including 2 or 3 playthroughs where I played for about 5 to 10 hours and then stopped, and then started again. I completed it, and my completed total playtime of Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition was 112 hours, I think, 115 hours. I'm already at 130 hours with this game, and I'm not even halfway through my main playthrough. I had another playthrough that I was doing, which I've abandoned. I had a multiplayer playthrough. I've had about 4 or 5 restarted playthroughs because I wasn't happy with the character builds and stuff, and I just pumped so much time into and doing just menial things with this save. It's just absolutely eaten away. I've played this game as much as the first one, and I am not even anywhere near the end. Which is not a sad thing at all. It is extremely a sign of how epically good this damn thing is. Hello, Mr. Moose. Anyway, where were we before the pianist rudely interrupted my train of thought? Oh, yes, we were about to speak with this man. Shut the door. Private conversation. It's an elk. What did I call it? A moose? Potato, potato, tomato, tomato, elk, moose. Come on. Oh, the music's still playing.
What's this? I found something.
What's happening? A magic carpet. There's Aladdin. Bear with me, Riker. There is something echoing in the back of my head. I just can't quite place it. But I'll get with you in a second. I'll be with you right away. Once I've just... Yeah. Oh, no, not ready yet. Not ready. It's a rather nice room, isn't it? Beautiful. And I'm not talking about his pet either. Absolutely beautiful. Right, Riker. Greetings.
A visitor? Such a rare and exquisite pleasure.
Yes, well.
The elf tilts his head backwards, but his squinted eyes don't stray from yours.
Hello, Brendan.
Call me Riker. Please, do avail yourself of my creature comforts. You've surely come a long way.
I have already availed myself of your creature comforts, and as I said to my companions, I would compliment you on your choice of pianist. She is a fabulous, fabulous player. But yes, I can't quite help but notice around the graveyard and here in this mansion there are several masked men. Who or what exactly are those of interest?
He grins and waves his hand dismissively.
Nothing to be concerned with, I assure you. Mere husks.
Mere husks. His voice very deep.
I enjoy living grandly. I know these aren't ordinary servants, but I prefer the extraordinary. There is no pleasure in mediocrity. Don't you agree, Godwoken?
Okay. Why on earth does everybody know I'm a godwoken? Every man and his dog. Does my aura just pulsate? Do I have a sign stuck on my head? I mean, it's a fact that we're quite proud of. But everybody just seems to know it. He's down as a trader, which makes me think we don't have to kill him. And do we want to kill him? Do we have a reason to kill him? But yes. And how did you know? Out of interest. You're like the 15th person to confront me with this news.
Don't be so naive. My doors only open on the occasion of truth. What you admit to them, you admit to me.
Oh, of course, he's a sorcerer, isn't he? I wonder if he's a sorcerer that we could learn great powerful things from. Is he one of the select sorcerers that we need to speak to unlock our source power?
I also see you are not yet whole.
Well, well, well. I think we have a interesting situation arising here. We were coming in here with the intention of killing you, but I think we've been changed our mind.
He presses a slender forefinger against his tight lips and hums.
I'm not a generous man, but I could give you what you seek if you offer something in return. A completely fair exchange between sorcerers.
A fair exchange. Well, I've got a feeling that it's not going to be quite so fair, but please, I assume you know what I want, and I'm not going to question. So what do you want in return?
You must go to the Black Pits. There's a cavern there. In it, you'll find a stone tablet of considerable value.
All paths lead to the Black Pits. Multiple paths are leading to those pits.
He points to the location on your map.
Oh, you don't have to point to it. I've been sent there by all and sundry.
Bring it to me.
Dizziness. It lasts just a moment, but long enough for you to feel your god's presence. You hear no words, yet understand. It's imperative you accept Riker's bargain. The episode passes. Riker is peering at you intently. He awaits your reply.
Indeed, it does. Okay, we don't need to bargain. We don't need to find out what this tablet does. We don't need to worry about such things. All we need to worry about is we need to use him to help us gain our source powers, and therefore we must do it.
A promise you'd best fulfill.
If only to return here to hear your pianist, I shall do it. Okay?
Riker bows his head deeply.
Then you'll have the power you seek, if not the power that trumps it. There will always be one greater, you know. Now please, don't let me keep you.
Oh, you don't actually sell that much of decent stuff. I'm kind of disappointed. Well, I did not expect that, I have to admit. I thought we were coming in here to kick his ass. And we came in here and we've bargained with him and we've been sent away on another bloody errand. But it all makes sense. Do you know what he said about free will? I don't know how much I don't know how much does he believe that? His God keeps stirring within him, urging him to do what he's asked by all these different people. And he hops to it. Alright, we have a quandary. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? The session is now over, officially. No, it's not. I'm going to end it by getting the buried valuables from Garrick's chest. That's what I'm going to end. I'm going to end it right there. So let's go. I'm going to find out what's going to be. I want to find out what's in there. In these great hero chests. What lies within? How do we get out of here? Where is it? Somewhere out here. Talk to the salamander? Oh, I missed the salamander. I didn't know you could speak to a salamander. Of course you can. Fane can Fane. Ifan can speak with any animal. We shall return another time to speak with Mr. Salamander.
What's this? I found something.
We found something. Oh, there it is. And there it is. Heroes Rest. Oh, quest up. Oh, it's so close to leveling up. So close. Flashing footsteps. Oh, these are rubbish. Really? No wonder you were pathetic heroes. Flashing footsteps. These are bloody useless. Wouldn't wear them as slippers. Never mind. Perhaps the other heroes' weapons will be more useful. End the session with a bang. Okay, come on. Come on, let's see what it does. We're going to spit with a salamander. Oh, what's it going to do? What's it going to do to us? Where's his house? East. His house is east. It's due east. Yeah, it's worth a lot of coin. You can sell them, yeah. You can sell certain unique items. You can't sell quest items, but you can sell unique items. I sold all the Tyrant Strider stuff, the Tyrant Brachus Rex gear. So you can probably sell them.
The masked creature grunts 3 times at the sight of you. It reaches its arm out. Clasped in its hand is a crumpled parchment. You take the page, and the servant returns to its hollow existence.
What? What did it just do? What did it just give me? Riker's message. Oh. Oh, he assumes that we are coming with the goodies. No, we haven't come with the goodies. We have come to speak with your salamander pet, actually. Sorry to get your hopes up. Huh. Okay, here we go.
The salamander's tongue flickers, tasting you on the air. It turns away with a grunt.
Speaking in forked tongues. Bloody hell, all these updates. Didn't seem to take a liking to us. What on earth? Hi, Faye. It's the first time we've seen you without a hat or a hood on. It's the real Fane. Right, where's Ifan? What am I turning into here? A lizard? A lizard seems most likely, doesn't it? What?
You can barely hide your surprise. He's speaking the old tongue. It's rare to hear it in the Empire, and you never hear it in these savage lands. You wish you'd paid more attention to your tutors. You recognize the language, but you can't make out a word.
Speaking in forked tongues, we can't make out a word. Step aside!
The salamander's tongue flickers, tasting you on the air. It turns towards you, letting out a long, low rumble, followed by a series of hisses and chattering clicks. The lizard takes a step towards you, and its chattering grows louder. You feel like it's trying to tell you something, but you've no idea what.
What's going on? Hello? Oh, I think we're screwed. You need to understand the old language. We can't understand the old language. Let me get my thinking cap on here. Are we screwed? It's hissing and clicking and clacking. So he needs to understand the old language. Red Prince probably does, but he can't speak to animals. So we've got like a bit of an issue. So in that case, for now, it's time for a cup of tea, I think. And we'll end in here, just in case I may be able to solve this riddle another time. Alright, so I don't know when the next stream will be. I mean, I am potentially free tomorrow evening, but you know what, yeah, I think tomorrow evening. I think we'll leave exactly as we are now. Tomorrow evening, say 7 o'clock, an hour earlier than tonight, we shall resume exactly where we are. If you can join me, brilliant, we shall have some more fun. If not, so be it. But I will be playing on, and we'll have a choice to make, because we either go to the Black Pits, or we go rushing off, post-haste, to see our Red Princess. I'll have to mull it over. So hopefully you can join me tomorrow. If not, I'll see you another time. Enjoy your evening, wherever you may be, or afternoon even. And see you tomorrow potentially. Goodbye.